Hey guys, this is Alvin again, and what I wanted to talk to you today about is investing in yourself. You say, what do you mean in investing in yourself? What I mean is, you know, thinking about. I want you to do an honest analysis. I want you to look at yourself, think about your day, think about how you're spending your time and how you're spending your money throughout the day, and think about are those whether or not those things are bringing you any closer to the ultimate goal that you have set for your life. And so I ask you to do that because I find that a lot of people are willing to invest lots of time and lots of money in things that will yield no return to them. But when it comes to investing in something that's going to benefit them, to help them to get closer to their goal, then fear comes in as a factor. The walls go up. All kinds of things start to happen that will prevent you from investing your time and money into yourself on something that's actually going to help to advance you and get you to be closer to your ultimate goal in life. And so I want you to evaluate yourself and think about that. And so let me tell you what I do. In the morning when I get up, before I do anything else, the first thing I do is I pray and I read my Bible. You know why? Because that's investing in my spirituality. That's investing in, my God, me and my connection and my relationship with my God. And so I know that that is ultimately the most important thing in my life. I know that that is the source of my being. That is the source of how I do everything that I do. And because I know that ultimately that is what's going to get me to my goal, I invest and I spend my time in that. Secondly, when I'm done with that, I exercise in the morning. After my prayer, after my Bible study, my next step is to exercise. Why do I do that? Because I wanna invest in my physical self. I wanna be strong. I wanna be healthy. I wanna be in a position where I'm able and capable to physically do the things that I need to do to help me to move and to get towards my goal. The next thing that I do is I've made this commitment to myself that every day I'm going to take the time to learn something that's going to help me to get towards my goal. Now that may mean reading, that may mean attending an event, that may mean listening to somebody that knows a little bit more than I know, that may mean me spending money on some form of educational material, whatever it may be. I've committed to daily investing in something that's going to help me to reach my goal. And so, I see a lot of people, they are investing a lot of time in stuff, time and money really, in things that are not benefiting them in the long run. I could see somebody that'll watch people that are in this network marketing industry that will watch television for 3, 4, 5 hours a day. But when it comes to putting in the work to network marketing and the effort to network marketing, you want to spend 30 minutes to an hour doing it. But I talk to the same people and they tell me that they don't have enough time to do all of the things that needs to be done for them to be successful in this network marketing industry. Yet again, you just spent 4 or 5 hours watching television. So how is that television going to help you to get to your goal? It's not. So if you take that same 4 or 5 hours and focus it on learning and or doing whatever activity that needs to be done for you to be successful in this network marketing, you will then start to become successful. You will then start to see some results. And here's a news flash, guys. When you start to see results, the more results you start to see, I'm telling you, it's a motivating thing. The more you want to do to help you to reach your goals. So results push you to even do more and more. That's why if you talk to any millionaire, they say that the first million is the hardest to make. And that's because Well, number one, you're not at the educational level, or you don't have all of the skills necessary to make that. So you're in this learning phase, in this learning process of learning the foundation of it. But then once you've hit that first million, by that time you've actually gotten the foundation down pat. But not only that, that first million has motivated you. You know that you can make a million. So now it pushes you to make the next million and the next million, and then it gets easier and easier as you go along. So that's how that thing works. Now, as far as a financial standpoint, guys, again, this is no different than any other thing that you want to do. If you want to be a lawyer, a doctor, mechanic, nurse, whatever you want to be, a basketball player, you're going to have to invest. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to spend money, whether it be in schooling, whether it be in, getting licensing and whatever it is you need to do for that particular field. You're going to have the education to do that, and 9 times out of 10 that's going to take a financial investment. But when I talk to people here about investing financially, it's like, everybody wants everything to be free, and I understand that. We all love free, but there's a saying that goes, you get what you pay for, and for the most part that's how that works. So even when it comes to education, in this network marketing industry, don't be afraid to spend a little money educating yourself on how this works. I promise you, the little bit of money that you spend is not even going to compare to the knowledge that you get and the benefits that you reap from gaining that knowledge. And sometimes it's not always about spending money. It could be about time. Invest those hours. In the beginning, to get that solid foundation, you have to do that. But as you get it, and as you become successful, if you invest now, you will, in the future, you're going to have time, because this stuff will become second nature to you. And what used to take you 5-6 hours to do now takes you 20-30 minutes a day. So now your time is free. Now that's why, if you look at take doctors. When doctors initially become doctors, and they go through internship and then all of that stuff, and they're not getting paid a whole lot of money, and they put in hours and hours and hours of work. But those that do it correctly eventually get their own practice, and now they're they have their own clinic, and they're working, they're open at 9 and close at 5, and they don't even have to be there half the time. They may be there 3 hours a day, but but yet they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, sometimes millions of dollars a year, that's because they invested the time early on. Not only did they invest the time, they invested the money on getting the education they needed to be where they are. So guys, I don't want to be on you about this too much, but it is very, very, very important that you analyze how you are investing in yourself. Analyze and understand that you do need to invest in yourself, from a financial standpoint, from a physical standpoint, from a spiritual standpoint, all of that. You need to invest in yourself. So I just wanted to open your guys' mind to that. I want you to sit down and think about what I just said about investing in yourself, and don't just hear it, do it. There's a scripture in the Bible that talks about not just being a hearer of something, but be a doer of it. Many people hear things and they agree with it and like, yeah, that's right, but they never actually do it. But guys, it's time to start taking action, and the actions that you take will honestly, that will tell you how serious you are about your goal. You don't need anybody else to tell you how serious you are, if you're serious or not, or if you really want it, or if you really don't. All you have to do is sit back and look at your actions. All you have to do is sit back and look at how much you're willing to invest in yourself, and that'll tell you everything that you need to know. But one last time, guys, from a financial standpoint, don't be so afraid to spend money on your future. If you ask any of the multi-millionaire people that are in this industry, the large majority of them started out broke, and they had to make ultimate sacrifices. I'm talking about going times without eating, lights out, no, whatever, can't pay a car note or insurance or whatever the case may have been, but they sacrificed that to invest in themselves, and look how it paid off for them. Look how it paid off for them. Now they're multimillionaires and can do whatever they want in life and with their lives because they made that financial investment. They made a time investment. They invested all of that, guys. So if you don't believe what I'm saying, I would really suggest you talk to some of the multimillionaires in this industry, but not only in this industry, just in general. And they'll tell you if they didn't inherit it, if they're really truly ones that had to work for it, they'll tell you they had to invest in themselves and they had to sacrifice to do it. So guys, don't be afraid to, if you know that there's something that you need to do, if it costs you a little bit of money, spend the money to get it done. You're working towards your goal. If it costs you a little bit of time, spend the time that it takes to do it. You're working towards your goal. If it means that you have to sacrifice something, make that sacrifice because you're working towards your goal. And I promise you will look back in a year and you'll be able to see what that investment has done for you. You may not be exactly where you want to be in a year, but I guarantee you'll be a lot better off than you are right now. Things will begin to start to get easier for you. Things will start to work better. Your business will start to flow for you. But if you constantly sit back in fear and think somebody's trying to scheme you and scam you for money and all of this, meanwhile you go out and throw your money away at the clubs and throw your money away at the movies and all of this, guys, think about how the world works. Think about how this system is working. Invest in yourself. But hey, guys, I just wanted to put that on your mind. Hope you take heed to it. That's all I got for you guys, and I'll see you at the top.